Hello, it's Birdy again. So it's March 7th, 2026. So around Christmas time of 2025, I'm doing a reading. And this lady, I've done readings on her before. Now I tell people get a reading once every, lifetime or once every 5 years. And then you got people that come a little more often than that. Now this lady came in between those time zones. I think I gave her a reading 10 years ago, if not more, and then she wanted another one. And she's not related to me, but she's related to my younger sister as an in-law. So she married her son of the person I'm reading, because I'm not allowed to give names or anything like that. Like, I always wonder why people go to see psychics, okay? They're grieving, I understand that, and maybe the psychic can get a hold of a loved one that passed away. Or there's something going to happen in their life and they want to be certain that it's going to go their way and they want more assurance of it. I guess there's a lot of reasons that people do go see psychics. But when you go see a psychic when something has already happened and you're waiting for confirmation, is the tough one. And mostly the psychic, if I personally myself, I can't talk about other people or other psychics, is that they care about the individual that they're reading. And that's what they worry about. But anyway, so I'm doing the reading and stuff like that. I see a lot of different things, and I see anxiety, stress in her life, anxiety, a lot of issues, and all these things. And mind you, I mean, she's getting older, so I figure it's got to be some of that. And then I see a line. When a line close to your thumb comes up, usually means there's someone very ill in your family, and it would have to be a blood relative. And I don't know if it was someone around her at the present time, but I also knew that it was a male, and he was elderly, and he was feeling very, very sick, probably some type of a disease of some sort. And so I started to ask her, because I won't know 100% what it is, but I know that it's affecting her big time. And sure enough, she told me that her brother in her old country, I'm allowed to say the country, Czechoslovakia, now it's Czech, and then it's separated from Czech and Slovakia. But she came there when the revolution was happening and came over here. Okay, so I'm going with this reading, and I'm trying to figure out how I can help her. Because a lot of times you got to understand that if you're doing a reading on something, there's something they want resolved usually. And she wants to know if her brother is going to make it. Now, the idea is for me to say yes, because that's positive. But a lot of times when someone is that far away in a different country, it's very hard for me to connect to that to find out if that is true. So I'll say what they want to hear in order to help them with their emotions at that time. As far as I know, I've not heard of him passing away yet, so far he's making it. But I just do the best I can to try to help the individual get through a hard time at that time. And then I was talking to her grandchildren, and I says, listen, you got to spend more time with your grandmother, because she's going to need you and stuff like that. But, he's like in his 20s, and he's male, and he's busy. So I understand that he doesn't have a lot of time to spend with his grandma. He has a girlfriend, he has a career, and I talked to the other one, and he's busy too. And I ended up talking to my sister, and she goes, yeah, she's going through a lot. And she said that she'll spend more time with her. But she's also busy with her career and her business. I never got to talk to her son, because he's pretty busy too. But I'm just saying that if you're going to involve yourself in doing psychic work or psychic readings with people, and you are a psychic, that perhaps to think about the person that you're reading and help them with their emotions and difficulties that they're going through in their lives. And in this way, you'll achieve your own goals in your life with what you're doing. And I'm talking about the psychic, that if you do have these abilities. And that's what I try to do with the people that I read and stuff like that. Even if they come back more than once or twice. And I just try the best that I can and hope for the best. And sometimes I don't exactly say what is going to happen. I say what I want them to what I say what I want for them to be happy with the situation that they're involved with now, because I cannot say what is going to happen. And that's the best way I can describe it. Do I know what's going to happen? Yes, but it's my gift, and I decide what I'm going to do with it. And I don't expect anything for it. And I just want the people that I'm reading to get by and be happy, because there's nothing we can do about death. And I hate that. I wish God could figure out a different way other than death. We live, we die. I get it. I just don't like it. It would be nice if we lived a little bit longer, perhaps, like a couple thousand years instead of right now 100. But I hope that happens someday. Talk to you later. It's Birdy. Bye.